Hey team, welcome back to another episode of the Jenn Commandments podcast. I am your host, Jenn Wien. I'm an engineer currently working in Wisconsin. I grew up in the Chicagoland area and I went to college in Michigan. Today, we're going to be talking to one of my literally my therapist was like, have fun with your sister this weekend, bro. Yeah. I will not even call her your friend. Today we're going to be talking to Jessica Raymond. Yay. Okay, so like we usually do, I usually start episodes by letting the audience know how I came into contact with the guest, and then like we can move from there. So for those of you who don't know, Jessica Raymond is my first love sister. And so I met you. Well, okay, the first time we ever interacted was when you were in 5th grade.
Okay.
And you messaged me on Facebook and you asked me if I liked your brother, and I said yes, and you said gross.
Sounds like me.
And after that I was like, oh no, she already hates me. I was like sad.
Gross on Gabriel's behalf. All on Gabriel's behalf.
Yeah, bro. So that's how I remember meeting. Like, but then, I feel like low-key I spent more time with you probably than I spent with your brother.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Because like we spent so much time just at various sporting events hanging out.
Yeah.
That I feel like the relationship was mostly with you.
Yeah,
sure. You and your family.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't know. This last year and a half that we've been friends, I feel like I've been really like grounded again.
Yeah.
And like
me too, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel you for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. This growth journey that I'm on, I don't think I'd be able to do it without you.
Oh,
honestly.
That's so sweet.
I'd be needing to just text somebody who understands me.
Correct.
And who has known me since
we were
I was
kids.
11.
Yeah.
So you know the real me.
Yeah, like down. And I don't know that like I don't know, being able to like reconnect as adults and then give each other some missing context that we didn't know about each other, and then being like, oh, okay, all those things about our childhood now that didn't maybe make sense before totally makes sense now, and now we can cope with these things and move forward with it. You know. How do you remember meeting me? You had a story too.
Well,
was it different?
Yeah, it is different. I don't remember that at all. I remember, well, now that you say something, I was anticipating meeting you. Finally, like, seeing you. And I guess I was you met Gabriel in 6th grade?
Yeah.
So I guess I was in 5th grade. Gabriel was getting a scholarship for some reason. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, ma'am.
So cute. Thank you, though.
Gabriel had a scholarship, and I knew he had a crush on you. So I was like, I can't wait to meet this girl. Finally.
Yeah.
We were at an awards assembly, and you guys sat next to each other. And you turned around, and you waved at me. And I was like,
oh, I don't even remember that.
Like, shut up right now.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're cool.
Yeah.
We locked in now.
Yeah.
But that's the first time I remember. And then I remember Caleb looking you up on Facebook at the library. And I'm like, oh my God. She must be pretty cool. Like, she's got friends every fucking where.
No. I was very involved, but I don't know. I think we had a lot of mutuals before we knew, like, our families knew each other, before we started, like, middle school. You guys just, like, including me in things. One, helped me get out of, like, a situation that I was, like, dealing with at home. And, like, your brother knew about that, but, like, y'all didn't for real. Like, eventually your parents did, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Just being able to be a part of what I felt was even like a more stable family than what, not to say that it was, but like, and even like at least a family unit, you know? And like you guys were, from what I can, like a family unit, you know? So
we did everything together.
Yeah. So that was like a very important thing. And I still carry those things obviously today. So like, okay.
This is tea right here.
This is sort of so okay. So we were kids together. We very quickly became adults together too. Are you
I was a
sophomore?
sophomore.
Yeah.
I was a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. And I had newly gotten my driver's license.
Yeah, and I knew that. And I knew that.
Yeah. You can go ahead. You can continue.
And I was like, I think I'm pregnant. Can you buy me a pregnancy test?
Mind you, I hated who you were with at the time.
Yeah, she hated him. Everybody hated him. But she was like one of my bestest friends. She was like older and cooler. And I was like, okay, this is somebody I can trust. And we went to Ultra Foods. We got the pregnancy test. It came back positive. Do you remember what you said to me?
No.
I don't either. I think you asked me something like, what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah, probably. Well, I remember we went back to my house.
Yeah, we took it at your house.
Yeah.
And it was positive. I held on to that test for so long, and I didn't tell anybody. And then I made my other friends. I had some money. I made Alessandra and Jessica walk with me to 7-Eleven to get another one just to confirm.
Yeah.
This was like 3 months later, but Jen
3 months
was
later
the first person.
You didn't confirm again until 3 months later.
Yes.
Jessica.
Just at home too. I didn't even go to the doctor. It was just pregnancy test after pregnancy test.
He said, let me hit up the Ultra Foods. And we'll hit up
I'm going to try different places, see if maybe it's like the test.
The hormone. Right. Maybe it's,
But nope. I was
Now we got Hunter.
I was 15 too.
Yep. And so, do you want to speak to that a little bit of like, how did you feel supported? Obviously I even at the time, looking back now, I'm like, I wasn't supportive. Like, how did you cope with all of that? Like, how
Honestly,
like quick was the change? You know what I mean? How did all that
honestly, like, I had no choice but to still get up every day.
Right.
So coping with it, I really didn't. I just told myself, like, it's too bad. You have to get up. You have to go to school. You have to eat. You have to drink. You can't just sit here and be depressed. But I didn't even believe I was pregnant until I gave birth.
I feel like I would also, not even including the fact that you were young, but like even today, I don't know if I would feel in body with myself until the moment hits. So I can't even imagine.
Yeah, and it was like, it's still unbelievable to this day. Like, Hunter's 9 now, and I still can't believe that I gave birth to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the change was instant. I grew up a little bit. I wasn't as grown as I am now, but it was like, damn, I really have a son. Mm-hmm. And I just had to stop being childish. I was technically still in high school, but I wasn't because I was a parent.
Yeah.
So.
And like, I guess now looking back, do you ever, like, obviously you don't regret anything, but how have you tried to mourn like the childhood that you didn't get? How have you like grieved that? You know what I mean?
Well, while my kids were little, I made sure that I didn't go out and party. Like, I would stay at home most of the time. I'd smoke weed. Mm-hmm. But it was up until this last year I really started wilding out. I was like, I never really
had a phase.
I never had a phase. I was too busy being a mom. Mm-hmm. So I just started like clubbing,
as you should,
getting drunk every weekend. But that ended very quick.
Yeah. Well, one, living like that isn't like, as much as it is fun in the moment.
Yeah.
You get burned out. You end up like not showing up for the other responsibilities in your life the way that you want. And like, it does very quickly uproot your life a little bit. Yeah. So like, as much as it is fun but it is a phase sort of at the end of the day.
It is. And I never really got that. I feel like when I was 19, 20, 21. So I just did it when I was a little older, which I feel like, I feel like it's better that way, because if I would have did it when I was younger, who knows where I'd be or what I'd have going on in my life.
Yeah. And like, also lucky that it's not 10 years down the line. You're 35 and you're like, I never did I never experienced any of these things that I wish that I could have, you still should and go through those different phases and explore those different versions of yourself. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
I don't know. Then what's the gap between Hunter and Kendall?
Hunter is 9, Kendall is 6. So it's like 2 years and 10 months.
Yeah.
9 months.
How is parenting a boy different than a girl? Like those sort of things.
I mean, not to put like labels.
No, you're right. Are there actual differences though? I guess is my real question.
Yes. Hunter, I don't know if it's because he was my firstborn or if because he was a boy or if it's because of the ADHD, but he was like the Tasmanian devil.
Sure.
He did not care. He damn near would have jumped off a cliff.
Yeah.
Like just ran off of a cliff. Whereas Kendall, she's like all shy and
she is
dainty,
very shy.
and she's like, I need to get permission from my parents first.
Yeah.
She wants to clean up all the time, where Hunter, he likes having responsibilities like doing the laundry, putting away the dishes, and Kendall likes sweeping, dusting. Hunter, I don't know, a boy is so much different than a girl, and they're both a different kind of special.
Yeah.
Like they're both special in their own way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hunter, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a flying fuck. Kendall, she does give a fuck, but she has an attitude.
Well, that's the caveat of giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Is like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if you want her to give a fuck during those good moments, she is going to give a fuck about during those bad moments, and you might have to hear it. I don't know. I relate, like.
Absolutely.
So, I totally, I don't know.
But being, like, going from a single parent to 2 kids, mm-hmm. that was quite the adjustment at first. I remember, like, Kendall would be up all night, then Hunter would wake up at, like, 9 o'clock in the morning. I barely slept. I still have to go to work at 2 o'clock. Like, right. It was a lot. And I also didn't have a supportive baby daddy. I had some support, but not as much as I needed.
Sure. It takes a village.
Yeah, it really does. And I just needed to sleep. Yeah. And I could not do that. Whereas when I was just a single mom with 1 kid, it was easier to find somebody to watch.
How has, like, I don't know, how has being a parent, has that given you, like, more or less grace for your parents? Does that make sense? Really?
Less.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess sometimes get up and do things that you don't want to do.
Yep.
And they couldn't even do that for us.
Sure.
I feel like they didn't love us enough to do that.
Sure.
They just love themselves so much.
Yeah. And like that's not to like defend them, I guess. But like when I think of that situation, I do think of 2 people who are so self-involved.
Yes.
And so like in such a very like not to psychoanalyze, but like just such a predicament with one another that it was hard for them to see outside of that.
Yeah. And thankfully they're doing better now.
Yeah.
I still don't give them grace because
it's hard.
You guys are grown as fuck. You guys are,
and you were back
double
then.
My age. Right. Like,
yeah.
There's no excuses.
Sure.
There's no excuses. Like, I may not have it all, but I'm not abusing my children in the process. I'm not giving them a childhood they need to heal from.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. Like, yeah. And I guess not to even me talking about trauma about your parents too, but like, I don't know, for me, especially because like back then for me, I thought that was like the goal also.
Yeah.
So as an adult, having to like revisit those dynamics and being like, I know back then that was probably like one of the healthiest examples that you had of love.
Yeah.
But that also like realizing that like that
one.
Also wasn't a healthy love dynamic was like sort of like I was like, holy shit. Like,
yeah. Like, whoa.
I thought that's what love was supposed to look like. So learning how to like humanize all of that.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But yeah, okay. So the final fallout between your brother and I, which was much later than it probably should have been in life. I believe I was a junior in college, so we can finally move forward, with our lives. And um I was it wasn't received, that's fine, whatever. But to finally close the door for myself, I had to block everyone.
Yeah. I remember you telling me this.
And at the time specifically, I knew that some of your family members were not helping in the dynamic. They were doing what they thought was best for their son, know, which is as you should. But for me, that wasn't so. At the time, I also couldn't separate you. I don't know, it was all so much. So I remember being hey, I messaged you. We were on great terms anyway, but I remember messaging you and being hey, I love you, but I need some time. And I didn't think I was angry at you, but I was I don't know. I was angry at everyone, and that's sucks because it sucks for it sucked because that I've said, that's such a big important version of what I thought home was to me. And so having to walk away from that was walking away from a big part of my identity. But I don't know, I think that I'm really grateful for, as much as I was sad during that time period and needed the break, I feel a million times better now that we've come back together in the ways that we have. How did you perceive that time period?
You already know.
We've had, what is the timeline? I'm sort of talking a lot. What is sort of your perception of all of that from the outside looking in? I guess we've never really, I've tried to keep it really respectful, and we can cut any of it out. But did you guys know how fucking how toxic we were?
Gabriel didn't talk to me during high school. We would pass each other in the hallway. He'd never say hi. Yeah, he's I never existed. Gabriel and I weren't very close in high school, because we slept right next to each other. We lived in a basement together, so he didn't want to,
as extra.
So he wouldn't tell me what was going on. So from the outside looking in, I thought everything was a-okay.
Right.
And then just one day it comes out that you guys are breaking up.
We were never together.
And that was over with. So I was okay. No one would tell me. I found out for after.
Yeah.
I think you told me after. And I was oh, okay. This all makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's, that's so weird. So I don't know. How was that? I know that during that time period, there were a few times you tried to reach out to me and I couldn't. I just was so mad. And I don't know if any, that's the hard part of it all, is maybe it's justified, maybe it's not. I don't know. It doesn't really matter anymore. And
I don't remember being mad.
Yeah.
I remember being what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, okay,
damn.
Just being whatever.
My brother gotta fuck up my relationship with you.
Yeah. And I'm but I'm also a respectful person, so I wasn't gonna be oh, you bitch, you gotta be my friend. No, if you feel not being my friend is what's best for you, I want for you to do that,
Yeah.
I would hate for somebody to be hurt and be my friend, but I can see it now for sure. I couldn't imagine breaking up with my love, trying to still be friends with his sister. That's hard,
Yeah.
So I definitely get it now. But at the time, I was whatever.
I would also feel that way. I would feel so abandoned.
Yeah, because you were one of my bestest friends, and we had been through so much.
I know.
So I was okay.
And
all I could do was accept it.
Yeah. That's one of the things I'm most grateful about with me having to reintegrate back
I felt
home.
like I knew one day we'd be friends
Yeah.
again. Like, I honestly left my mind for a while. Like, when
Yeah.
she moved away, I think you blocked me on everything. So, like, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
But once I found out that you were like doing the Mr. Gilio stuff,
Yeah, I was home.
I think I told you like, oh, I have a story about somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you literally. Can I say? I'm pretty sure somebody sent me a picture of you in that group.
Yes.
And was like, "Can somebody tell Jenn to unblock?"
Yeah, like, can someone tell her to unblock me just for this? Like,
I was like, "That's real as fuck."
Like, fuck. Does she want the tea or no?
And I was like, "You know what? Yeah, I do.
I do. I need this."
And I don't know. That was. Well, before I knew that the Raymond energy was festering. Here's why. Because your mom stopped while I was out protesting.
Yes.
Your mom came out and talked to me. And I was like, I think in that moment, I didn't know how I would react by seeing one of you guys, and how okay with my decision that I was like, oh, I was more ready for it than I thought I was going to be. And I like understood in that moment that like any of the anger that I had wasn't directed towards you anymore. It was towards like situational whatever, And I don't know, that like seeing your mom was really, I was like, okay, I can handle that. And then once we like talked a little bit, we texted, I was like, okay, we need to figure like, if especially because I was home, like I don't spend a lot of time home. And so I was like, during this time period while I'm home, if I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna heal these things,
Right.
like we might as well do it. We got to do it now, or it's not happening, kind of.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, let's go out for your birthday. And that was like, we got to have some really like important conversations, but then we also got to have a lot of fun.
We really did.
And so I was like, okay. And it was really normal. Yeah. I was like, oh.
It was like no time had passed.
Yeah.
It was like we picked up right where we left off.
Yeah.
But we had like some catching up to do.
Sure. But like but we're also really different.
Yeah. But it still felt like home.
Familiar.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, I was really happy after. I was like, okay, maybe we can do this, like, and I still had to, obviously, I've talked about it a little bit, like, obviously it's hard seeing the Raymond mannerisms in you sometimes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's so hard to, like, I'm like, okay, you need to cope with that on your own. Yeah.
I'm so Raymond coded.
Yeah, yeah.
I get it.
You guys have like strong genes and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And so like that part of it, the exposure therapy of it all, I think is really helpful too, though. Yeah. Like being in a place now where I'm like, oh, none of these, I'm safe, basically. So that's, I don't know, that was good.
Yeah.
Was that that was your first Cubs game?
That was my first baseball game.
Yes.
That was my first MLB game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was fucking stoked.
Yeah.
I'd be so excited to do anything for the first time.
I know.
It was so much fun. And I remember the baseball field is small. I want to go back so bad.
I love Wrigley.
Oh my God.
That's one of my favorite places in the world.
Vibe. I want to live there. Yeah. I want to be there every day. I want to live across the street from Wrigley.
I know, me too.
Oh my God. It was so much fun. And then we were like tipsy. We got those big ass drinks.
The like bats. Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun. And I don't know, that's one of the things when I think of your family too. So it was just like a very healing. I was like, okay, we can do this. Yeah. We're doing it. Yeah.
And did.
Yeah. It was really fun. I'm glad we did that. And then like from there, I think I was really nervous to like integrate myself with your kids. I think for me, well, one, I haven't really been around kids a ton, just like in general, even when I was a kid. Like,
me too.
I was always around adults because I was the youngest, and like, I don't know, my brother was 16 years older than me. So like, I was just not around other kids other than like at school
Luke.
and stuff like that. Yeah, and Luke.
Yeah, Luke's the only one for me too.
Yeah. And so like one, I was like, I need to be sure that I'm going to show up, and be like, if you're not gonna like half-ass being around, sort of. And like I
appreciate that.
And to that point of like, I don't know, I also live 4 hours away or whatever.
Yeah, but so, you do a good job.
Yeah, I try to show up when I can, at least once a quarter or something.
Yeah, you do.
A season. Yeah, we could do a seasonal thing. Though, yeah. Real. And like I don't know, that part of it is it's adding a layer of adulthood and responsibility and whatever to our relationship that I'm like is another piece of why I'm grateful, I guess. I'm like, okay, this is a part of your life that you're much ahead of than I am. It's
crazy. You've been there since day one.
Yeah. I have pictures of like Hunter's like first or second Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's
crazy. But I don't know that like I like also that now our relationship is less big sister. It is big sister, young sister, but like there are places where you give me advice.
I was about to say, I feel like it's big sis, little sis. Big sis, little sis. Yeah. Like, we both have our moments of, like, we both have been through different walks of life, so we can offer each other different advice.
Perspectives, yeah.
And then we're both, like, kind of the same low-key, so it's, like, valid advice for both of us.
Yeah, like, I think we've been through a very specific kind of walk of, like, I don't know, that you only sort of get by being from this area, by being from, being a white girl from this area. Yeah. Of like just in general. But I don't know that yeah, it's been very impactful for me. I'm very grateful. That's
me
all.
Too.
I guess the only other thing, not the only other thing, we haven't been talking for that long. We've only been talking for 30 minutes, but just like, I guess for me, the biggest thing, and I don't know if like this is a thing that we could talk about, but like for me, something that I struggled with, I don't know if anyone else would struggle with this or trying to reintegrate. Cause like, I don't know, for me, because we've been through a lot together, I see such value in having those relationships, cause like even my therapist, she's like, I had such a like not need but like feeling that I wanted to at least like have a relationship with my first like love or her family or whatever, of like, well, we've all like, especially our dynamics of like, we were around each other for like 10 years. Yeah, it was a long time that like we could not let go of the attachment, and so like it would be devastating on all fronts to not try. Like, I don't know, at that point we're family, sort of like there's nothing that two under 25-year-olds could do to one another from my perspective that would be like kids. Yeah, correct, that could ever warrant us being like, oh, it's
we're done,
irreparable.
Yeah. Like, I'll never be her friend. Don't speak her name to me.
Right.
That would be crazy.
Correct. And so like, I don't know, I guess if you're struggling with that, I think just like for me is like decenter the person, decenter the like thing that you think is the triggering thing. Yeah. It's like, because most of the time like all the love and whatever is like, it's separate than like the actual thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything to really expand on. That was just one of my notes that I was like, I think that we could at least talk about at least for me, it is not constant, but like it is something that I have to keep at the forefront of my mind of like, make sure you're not ever centering, because the center of your and I's relationship for so long for me was, you are the person that I love, sister.
Right. And that's like a relationship in itself.
Correct. And like a lot of not why I wanted you to like me, especially at the beginning, but of course was because you were my love's sister.
Yeah, I get that.
And so like I was like, my loyalty is to him first, and then like having to switch that now is its own process in a weird sort of way. So
I can see
I've
that.
been doing like,
you've been doing a great job.
I think, well, I had to take some years to separate, and like then once we reintegrated, like I really had to be conscious of it right away, of like, okay, if this is gonna, I care enough about you that if I want this to be sustainable, you cannot do that again,
right?
You know, and just like be really aware of that, of like, you cannot have this person in your life if you're gonna still center this part, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. I was just
like,
kind of going through something with that.
Yeah.
When me and my man broke up, I was like, I couldn't listen to music. I just centered him around everything, and I was like, okay, I have to stop.
Decenter men.
Like I have to, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing. Like we got back together. We got back together, Chad. Don't worry. Team. Sorry.
Yeah, team. Chat's fine. Whatever.
I feel like Kai. But I've been living for me.
Yes.
And what I love and like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I just stopped decentering him, and it feels better.
Yeah. And you could you could love something and not center it.
Yeah.
And I, like, for a long time, I think you and I may be similar in this, but like for a long time, I had no idea how to like love someone romantically without centering them.
Me too. I didn't
know that
we're older now, we realize that. But like as kids,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Big.
Yeah.
It's so fucking big. Whereas like now, like, I do feel like I love my boyfriend, but I don't think I'd ever love somebody like how I love my baby daddy. Like,
right.
And that's a good thing though.
Yeah.
Because
correct.
Like,
you shouldn't be loving motherfuckers like that.
No.
That's sort of fucking crazy, actually.
Yeah. It's toxic. And I've learned. So
it's hard. It's
definitely
but like
hard.
It's like doing this sort of like being able to hold those things and be like, yes, this is hard, but it's worth it to me to try anyway. You know,
that's the hardest part, is being like, it's hard, but you got to do it.
Yeah, because like you're not gonna live a full and like healthy, I don't know, life without it. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. When I say this journey I've been on, I couldn't do it without you. It's been like leaving the stripper world.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Like having a friend that I can sit there and talk to about literally anything has been such a support. Like we would joke and say we'd have our like Tuesday or Monday where we just talk for hours. That helped me so much. Like just knowing somebody genuinely cared about me. Because I feel like I started to do it because I didn't even care about myself.
Yes.
And I did it for like 2 months. And I was like, okay, this isn't it. Like, I want to be genuinely cared about. I want to do better. I want to be better. And then I had you. And like, I had my other friends, but they were all about like going out and partying, shaking ass.
And that's a phase to have.
Yeah. I just grew out of it.
Yeah.
And I like hanging out with you because we can shake ass together, but we can still also like read books.
Be wholesome too.
Yeah. You know, so I appreciate that so much.
Let's expand on dancing a little bit, just because I never explicitly really asked about it. I know you danced like briefly.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you just sort of were like, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I had a bad experience. Like I almost choked me out. I got slapped, bit, choked so many times. People would like literally sexually assault me, almost rape me.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of money to be made. Like I was making thousands a week. 1 week I made $4,000.
That's crazy.
I was bawling. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was like 3 and some change, but I rounded it up to 4.
Yeah. I think you can do that.
It was I don't know. It was just like, I remember being really upset because this guy, he was choking me and it took security a minute to come
retrieve
get him. Yeah. And I remember God telling me like, you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to. If I put my trust in him, he would make a way for me.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to seriously, like, believe that. I left it alone. I was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm literally getting physically abused. I have bruises all over my body.
And, like, mind you, from my perception, like, they may not be excellent, but, like, your dad would never do no shit. Like, never touch you that way. Like,
no.
This is, like, a new
he
concept.
Like, yeah, he might have slapped me around a little bit, but he
like,
would never bite me,
insert real,
choke
like,
me.
true fear into you. You know?
And I couldn't even really trust the security. And I don't know, I'm just not strong enough to, like, and plus, I genuinely don't want to make men happy. I genuinely don't like doing that.
And I totally
like,
understand.
I like making my man happy.
Yeah, that's different. That's different.
He takes care of me. He makes me happy. But, like, just sleazy men coming into the bar, I have to entertain them and make them smile.
Right. I have to, like, pretend like I'm interested.
I care about them.
Yeah.
Like, no,
that actually sounds like my worst nightmare.
Yes.
Yeah.
To my core, I hated it.
Yeah.
And that's part of why I stopped being a pharmacy tech too, because I was denying people with diabetes their medication. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't.
I would start giving pills under the table and shit. I could never.
And when you're a pharmacy tech, you can't even pay for the person's subscription or prescription. It's against the law. Like, you can get fined for it.
I guess
but it just was deeply going against my moral code of, like, I don't want to make men happy. Not these type of men.
Correct.
So.
Correct.
And then I was just looking at the people I had in my life, and they were all kind of sleazeballs.
You had a wild couple months during that time period.
Yeah, it was.
I remember when we were doing our weekly debriefs, I was like,
I had a new body,
okay,
like,
queen.
every 2 weeks. Like, I had 4 fucking boyfriends. I had, like, a sugar daddy. I was making so much money on Facebook. Like, I did not work a job for 6 months because of all the money I had saved up, and then the money I was making on Facebook and OnlyFans.
I remember.
So it was.
Time was had.
It was definitely. It was easy but hard to walk away from. Like I said, I'd make $200 an hour.
Right.
Not doing any, like, real work.
Yeah, shaking ass.
Like,
to, like, music you like.
Exactly. You go tell the DJ what you want to dance to.
Right.
Be like, you play these 3 songs for me, or he might.
If it's busy.
Yeah, like, but it just, I don't know. And then I was working overnights. It was fucking with my sleep. I would think about my daughter. Like, I'm her role model. I don't want her doing this.
Yeah.
I don't want my kids to know that this is what I did for them. I realized, like, it's not who I am.
Sure.
This wasn't who I was raised to be, for real.
Sure. And so, and, like, it is very fortunate that you, like, quickly got in and quickly got out, because it is such an industry that, like, once you're in, it is hard to get out. It's hard to let go of the money that's associated.
And then you have, like, regulars and fans, and it feels like people are waiting on you. Like,
yeah,
it almost feels like you're famous.
Yeah. And for, like, a very reason that, like, you may not be proud of. So even if you're making the money, then it still, like, feels shamey. How did you, like,
it's like, not all money is good money. I felt like there was
a
lot of.
I don't think there's any sort of good money, but go on.
I could see that. It felt like there was a lot of sin behind the money.
Sure.
And that was, I would say, the catalyst for my relationship with God.
Yeah.
Because every single day, I'd be having hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars sometimes. And I'd be like, half of this money's from married men. Half of this money are men triple my age. Like, all from sleazeballs. I had to show my butthole for this. Like, it just did not feel right. So I would do stuff like give Starbucks $50, pay for everybody's coffee behind me.
Right.
Like, just donate when I can. Yeah. I don't know what to do, God. And he told me, like, just trust in me.
So, yeah, that's something that you've really... It's been so interesting watching your spiritual journey. especially as like spirituality was not just like really big part of my life, but it was like the pillar of stability for me for like a big part of my childhood. Like I was very religious for a long time.
I remember, yeah.
And so while I've been deconstructing the bad parts of that, it has been very like not I like it's been nice to see somebody picking it up and trying it on and figuring out the good parts of it.
Yeah.
And like sort of reminding me of those good parts.
Yeah.
While still like us being able to have like grounded conversations about it. Cause like, you know.
I love seeing a different point of view. And I like hearing your point of views because it keeps me weary.
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, like I love God.
Of course.
But to me like
too.
Most churches are culty.
Yeah. Yes.
And that isn't good in my mind.
Yeah.
And then there be a lot of witchcraft that goes on.
Yeah.
And I'm not like against witchcraft, but in my own life, I don't do witchcraft. I don't really practice it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say I do because I put up a Christmas tree.
There's rituals, sure.
Yeah.
Anything can be witchcraft in theory. Yeah. You know, like.
So, like, I keep in the back of my head that churches are evil.
Yeah.
That's just kind of like, that's kind of how I was brought up because I wasn't religious growing up. My parents told me, like, churches are evil.
It was an argument.
Real, science. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, since I was around Kendall's age, I always had a relationship with God. Yeah, like my parents would tell me that God isn't necessarily real, but I always knew that he was.
Sure.
And I remember being scared at nighttime because I thought I was going to hell because I never went to church.
Sure.
And I remember telling my dad, like, I need to go to church. Like, I don't want to go to hell, blah, blah, blah. They never fucking took me.
I also asked to go to church as a child. That's how we started going, actually.
Like, what do you... I'm sitting here crying because I'm scared I'm going to go to hell. Just fucking take me to talk to a priest.
Bro. Or
but
something.
I get it. All of the churches around here are, like, Catholic.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I went to the one that's behind the old plank trail.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. It's beautiful in there.
I want to see inside.
They have
like so bad.
They have a like traditional wood organ in there.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I don't know if he's still the pastor there, but when I went, like the later years, his wife was an organ player. That bitch could throw down on the organ. God, she was good. God, she was good. I hope she's doing okay, and I hope she gets out of her weird marriage.
I want to see the inside of that building in Stager that has no windows. It's on Stager Road. It's like the street. It might be Hall. No, it's not Halstead. Green Street. We should
go drive past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has no windows.
You love Stager.
I know everything about Stager.
Oh, I think that's one of the things that we have in common too.
Yeah.
We have we love Stager.
We deeply love Stager.
It's our home.
It's our home, and we want to make it better.
I think that rekindling my relationship to you has also helped me with that, where I'm like, oh,
me too.
I went to Jewel Osco to get I was so proud of myself for Jessica's birthday. I needed to go get some stuff for her birthday, and I pulled up into the Jewel Osco, the local Jewel Osco, and I remember like I haven't been in that building. God, it's probably been...
They probably redid the bank in the time that you were gone.
And even before that, probably since the summer between my senior year of high school and my freshman year of college.
Jeez.
I was so... once I decided that I didn't like home, I just I knew I was going to see someone in there that I knew.
Yeah.
And I was like,
every time I go, I just ignore them.
I can't talk to you right now. I'm sorry.
It's the same motherfuckers every time, and you know who you are.
I just couldn't. And so even just that was such a huge... I was like, oh my God, girl, you're going to the local grocery store? You got it.
Yeah, and you're kind of like a Stager superstar.
Don't say that.
You are.
Don't say that.
So am I, though.
Yeah, you are.
I really am.
I think of you as famous. I think of you as local famous for sure.
Yeah, I'm hood famous. I mean, I remember going out with my boyfriend to the BP. I'm like, I just know I'm gonna know somebody here. He's like, girl, stop. The BP in Ford Heights.
Oh.
He was like, girl, stop playing.
And there you were, knowing someone.
I was like, there he go, right there. I forgot who it was. But I was like, I know him. He's like, damn, you just know everybody. I'm like, if I don't know them, they
know me. Yeah. And I don't
even know how it happened. Like, it's like Facebook. People see me around.
Yeah. I just thought we're both a little unfiltered.
Yeah. And we're white women. Like,
well, yeah.
So
yeah.
They love that. They love unfiltered white women.
Yeah.
And then we're like, we're not racist too. So
correct. Well, yeah, correct.
We're like, cool.
Yeah, we're trying our best to be.
We're one of those.
Decent.
We're not a Karen.
Yeah. And I can be. Baby, I'll pop out. Karen will pop
to
out.
The manager.
I will talk to, and I'm going to talk to the cop a little crazy.
I'll call corporate
on our behalf, actually.
And I talked to the sergeant of Stager PD crazy because our next door neighbor's dogs got in a fight, and we called the police because the dog was dying, and the police officer was so mad he was pointing fingers in my family's face, and I was like, whoa, like, hey, you are being way too aggressive right now. And I don't remember exactly what I said, but I told him, I was like, you are a public servant. You are supposed to be trained in these situations.
My tax dollars pay your fucking...
Exactly. Like, who? And then he was like, I wasn't pointing fingers. I was like, if your body cam's on, it'll show that. After that, it was like a week after this other Stager officer, Officer Luna. I love him. If you guys know him, I fucking love Officer Luna. He's helped me get 2 restraining orders. So we're like kind of close. But he pulls up. I'm getting out the car. He pulls up on me. He's like, you staying out of trouble? I was like, I'm trying.
Listen.
Don't put me in a situation where
am I staying out of trouble?
Daughter.
Or is trouble finding me? I don't know.
Right. Right. He came to my house pointing fingers in my family's face. What am I supposed to do? Not remind him he's a public servant? I've been waiting for this day.
Well, and that's part of it for me is like, I am so loyal to... Because, like, you could talk sort of crazy to me. Once you start talking crazy to people I care about, I'm going to act crazy. I don't care who you are, sort of.
Yeah.
Don't act crazy to the people I love.
And you want to know the real tea? I support the police.
I know you do. We're different in that way.
We are, which is okay. But, I think we need police reform deeply. I think police need way more training than they have. If I could have... Right now, I don't support our police that we have.
Right.
I support police that are correctly trained.
Yeah. That are public servants for real.
Yes. Like, I don't 100% support the police.
Yeah.
But if we could have police like how they have in Finland or Sweden, like...
Yes.
All for it.
Yeah.
But American police are big.
Yeah, they were like, started as a like KKK. Like a lot of police units started as like KKK. Like
I did know that.
Which is, I don't know. It's all real. A lot of it, I don't know. We don't have to get into it for real, but like for me, a lot of like the issues, the socio-political issues, come from like unchecked white supremacy.
Absolutely.
Like post slavery, nobody was like, hey.
I think we're just at a point now where it's like, what can we do to be better?
Correct.
And that's just all I want, because I am anti-government. I think
Same.
I'm anti-ICE. I'm so deeply anti-ICE.
Same.
I think ICE is a fascist group.
They are. It's a terrorist organization.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If we're not going to call it a terrorist organization, we can at least agree. Everybody should be able to agree that ICE is a fascist unit.
Yes.
For some people who don't know what fascism is, it's pretty much where the government doesn't care about the people. It cares more about its internal power.
Yeah, its constituents.
And some people are going to be like, oh, well, how do we get these illegals out? Well, we have a DEA. We have that's a drug. We have... fraud departments. We have so many different departments. Yeah, like we have Homeland Security. How could I forget about that one? We literally already have a department for that. But I think criminals should go. Like,
sure.
Not all criminals, but like violent or drug related crimes that you did in America, you should go. But the fucking ice cream man doesn't need to go.
Right.
Or somebody who's been here literally since a child.
Right.
They should not go.
Yeah.
and they can wear masks to cover up their identities. They don't even show proof of who they are.
Yeah. Well, have you seen there have been like some reporting of like fake ICE agents who are just like causing harm throughout
honestly,
places?
I started to see something like that on Facebook and I got off.
Yeah.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
That this is the country that I'm living in. This is going on like
it is so
in Chicago.
Complicated. I know.
live 30 minutes away from the city. Like,
right.
It makes me so sick. I used to support Trump back in like 2020, right?
Sure.
I want to say I voted for Trump.
Sure.
I don't think I voted for real. I think I said I voted. I don't. No, I voted one time ever in my life. I live in a city, so my vote don't really count.
Right.
So, like, I just don't feel the need to.
I know. I don't forget who else sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I forget who else I spoke with this about, of like, because we grew up.
Oh, is it still recording audio?
Yeah.
Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats.
Because you're asking it to like record data, you're asking it to like filter it through the internet. It's like a lot.
Yeah.
Like the processor.
You fucking nerd. I'm playing.
Okay,
Yeah.
you said you're mentioning that. Well, we were both, we both done some unlearning.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad is very conservative. He might be a fascist.
I want to say, if I had to be honest, I think my mom is more conservative than my dad. So you in 2020. What's sort of your journey been like? Because we don't talk about it like too, and we talk about political shit for real, but we don't really talk about like the arc for real. We just sort of like,
I don't know. I guess I want to say I started doing acid.
Hey, and I want to say that I feel like a lot of more conservative people in the world, I wish would just try to have a little fun and loosen up.
No, yeah, they need to do some psychedelic drugs.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
For the extremely closed-minded people, as long as you're like mentally healthy, which if you're conservative, are you even technically really mentally healthy?
Yeah,
but
well, you know.
I feel like it really just helped me open up my mind.
Yeah.
And see the world instead of just see like the people around me.
Sure.
You know?
And like actually understand that we all are sort of interconnected.
All is one, one is all.
Yeah. When I think of spirituality now, I know that you're building your relationship to like God for real right now. When I've sort of, as I've been like deconstructing and everything, like I think for me the biggest thing is like, oh, we're all one. Like we all come from the same thing. We all end as the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, how do we help one another in that process?
Right.
You know? So I don't know. I too, if I could have voted in 2016, I probably would have voted for Trump.
He put on a good show. So, I mean, I also didn't know any better.
Well, that's yes.
So it was 2016. I want to say I heard about the Epstein files before COVID. And it was like just a theory on YouTube. It wasn't anything big. I don't know when Jeffrey Epstein died, but it was before that for sure. I was like, oh, okay, Trump is a piece of shit. And he said that stuff like he grabs women by the pussy or something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't give a fuck about him doing fraud. Like, I do. I think fraud is a big problem in our country.
Well, yeah, but like problems. He's not the only one doing that shit.
Exactly. Like, he's a politician. Okay, I expect that. For me, it's the disrespect for women.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, the predatorial behavior.
Yeah.
I don't think that's okay for my president. And then now this ICE shit going on, I'm just even more disgusted with him.
Yeah.
Whereas I thought he was maybe somebody I could deal with. I have no choice but to deal with him, but I can't wait for him to get out.
Yeah, same.
I'm over it.
I know. I am like, the horrors persist, but so do I type shit. You know what I mean? That's sort of how I feel. Yeah. Well, and it's really hard for me to grapple with like, because of where I was born. Like, it was like, that is the only difference between me and the person in another country, right?
Right.
Like, to grapple with just how privileged I am, to even have these sort of like negative opinions about who's governing me and that sort of thing, I know is a distinct privilege. And so like it does feel hard sometimes to complain about it, but like also at what point do I be like, okay, when I love something, that means that I wish to call things out and see it improve.
That's
and that's
how
sort
I feel. I love my country.
Yeah, yes. That like for me, even when we talk about like loving Stager, loving our community, loving like the reason why I am so harsh on those things is because I love them.
Yeah.
And like learning the balance of that is hard.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, you can love something enough to want to see it do better, but like you need to be realistic about certain things too. So that like I don't know, now that I've sort of quote unquote seen the light, now for me it's like trying to figure out the balance of it all.
Yeah.
You know? So
I feel you.
Yeah. I think well, we went out for the first time together this summer. And I think that that's probably the first time you've ever seen me in like a party setting, quote unquote.
We were lit.
Yeah, we were. And like I think that's a fun part for me now is like because I was such a like religious, do no wrong, star student, athlete, band, whatever. Like and now like I like when I smoke weed sometimes.
No,
with people,
I remember smoking weed with you for the first time and being like, I'm smoking weed with Jenn right now. Like, this is crazy. Let's fucking do it though.
And like that is so cute because the dichotomy of it all is like I am the hood rat friend back in college.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And like those two things aren't synonymous of like being for like hood rat and being a party animal, but like it is just so interesting like how the rest of the world, how much of like culturally Chicago is important. Like
yeah.
Of like I don't know, I am the one with finesse in my Michigan college.
Yeah.
And that's weird because I was the loser. Not loser, but it was
like that for me at the Maryville Hooters.
Correct.
Like, dude, who is this fucking hood rat?
Correct.
Where did she come from? And I've always acted the same way my whole life.
Same. I don't really perceive like I guess I perceive some of our behavior as like that or like what people stereotype as hood rat, but I don't think so really. I think we're maybe just a little more assertive.
Yeah.
And like people obviously like group that with that idea, which is weird. Like I think that's a little weird. Like, because why are you uncomfortable with people women and specifically advocating for themselves in a space? They're not used to white women doing that.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying earlier. Like, we're cool white women.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's like, I don't know. And then you also got to see me like, I am still like protector. You saw how uncomfortable I still sort of am with all of that. You know,
I think it was like the crowd setting. There being a lot of people. It's nighttime. Everybody's drunk.
I'm like, these are my girls to protect.
You were not gonna let anybody fuck with us.
No, and I get like that, especially like if there are no men around, like a men in our party type shit. Like I'm gonna become
the man.
Yeah. And so I don't know that it was fun to I don't know go out with people from home. I don't think I've really gone out with people from home.
It was so good seeing Jocelyn. I hadn't seen her since high school.
I know.
Or I think no, I hadn't seen her since high school. It was pretty dope.
Yeah. That's been the fun, like most fun part of this process.
Yeah.
Is like reconnecting.
That's good.
And like you've come for a lot of them.
Yeah.
When I be coming home, like I make sure to like
hey,
are you gonna come?
Yeah. What's the word?
I like having another person there. It's sort of just like a safety thing. I don't know. I like that having another person there just in case, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I feel you.
Yeah.
Is it recording on your camera even though
I
it's
don't
not...
know, bro.
Maybe.
We'll see. We both love Stager.
Love Stager. I like to think I'm queen of Stager.
Yeah, have you always felt that way?
I've never had negative feeling, only in high school when people would be like, "Oh, you're from Stager."
Yeah.
There go those Stager girls. I'd be like, what's wrong with a Stager girl? Or, oh, she from Stager.
Sure.
Like, what's that supposed to mean? Like,
yeah, we are sort of Stager Billies.
I don't know. I loved, like, growing up, being close to my friends, being able to, like, ride my bike around. It was a safe neighborhood, so I had no real negative feelings towards Stager.
And I was really jealous of your guys's neighborhood growth because I didn't live in a neighborhood.
You live far away from everybody.
Yeah.
We rode our bikes all around. We had, like, from Stager Road to Chicago Road to Richton Road to Kings Road.
Yeah, that's a lot. Big. That's a big.
And then we were able to kind of like go on the streets behind that. Like we just knew our limits.
Yeah.
And it was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
We got to just ride our bikes everywhere.
I know. I remember being so like I would see y'all walking home and I would wave to y'all on the bus because I was like, damn, y'all lived in a neighborhood for real.
We just had a big ass group that we'd walk home with.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty cool, yeah. Gabriel and I used to ride our bikes to school, like elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
When I was like Kendall's age, I had a bike lock. And like my kids are living in Stager now.
Well, that was gonna be my next follow up of like how does it feel?
It's really cool because like in first grade, Hunter had my teacher I had in third grade.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then like we go on bike rides and walks, and I feel very safe because I know all the like.
You know the intricacies.
Yeah. So this is like my town. I know how to get everywhere. I plan on getting a bike, so next year we can go on like bike rides and stuff, and I can teach them where everything is because I'd let them ride bikes on their own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're getting to the age.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Hunter's about to be 10.
Mm-hmm. He gone. Santa might bring him some cool shit. So.
Yeah, and is.
Aww. I don't know. I'm so grateful to get to experience being in each other's world again.
Me too, dude. Like I said, I couldn't do this shit without you.
Same. Especially
like you said, it's very like grounding.
Yeah.
And no shade to my other friends, but like not all my other friends know me like how you do. I don't tell them every last little thing that goes on like how I tell you. You just understand me more, and it feels good to have somebody like from the outside being able to understand you. Yeah.
And for me, like I don't know, the whole reason why I've worked hard my whole life is to be able to have these options of like who I get to pick to be my family and that sort of thing. And now that I'm in those positions, being like, I know that I want to work with and like work on my relationships to other family and whatever someday.
Me too.
And so like being able to work on those things together, sort of like together first.
It's almost, I was just about to say, it's like a stepping stone.
Yeah.
It
where we're like, okay.
lays the way. Like we kind of have an idea on what to do.
Yeah.
And like we trust each other to do it.
Yeah. And like being able to offer each other different perspectives of like, I don't know, even going through like sort of your relationship stuff. Being like, okay, well, you would want someone to be able to love me, right? Like even that sort of us being able to have those conversations, I think has been really, I'm like, well, that's nice. I'm grateful to have, just like another person who knows me and like I trust, because it's really hard for me to like trust people for real.
Yeah.
And so any loss of someone that I once trusted is huge.
Yeah.
So being able to like reintegrate is like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. It feels really good. It feels very grown.
Yeah.
And I like
that. We're doing it. We're doing it for real. And like
it doesn't even feel weird doing it either. Like
no.
It really feels like no time passed.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
Yeah, time passed, but it just feels like how it did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you guys would have had to have been there.
Right. Yeah. And I guess it's so funny too to see people who are like, I'm glad you guys are friends again.
I've had at least like 2-3 people tell me that.
Same.
And I'm like, me too.
Yeah.
Me fucking too.
Yeah. I like
one being Olivia Houston.
Love her.
Every time I see her, she tells me, she's like, I love that you and Jenn are friends again. I'm like, me too.
Me too. Yeah. That's funny to know that other people were sort of observing that
I didn't even realize,
familyhood and stuff. Yeah.
Like,
of like, oh, our families were so
I kind
like
of felt like nothing to everybody, but
same.
no, like people did notice.
People noticed that. Like, yeah, that I think that's
looking back, we were actually like kind of cool.
I know I grapple
we were like
with all
kind of
that.
Popular.
I get like I don't know. Sure, yeah.
I thought other people were popular, but like looking back on it, like no, we were, especially you. Don't play with yourself. You were definitely popular.
I think I was in everything. I think I was very involved.
You were.
So I knew everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in high school, I wasn't popular till my senior year, and I only went for like 3 months. But anybody who went to school with me my senior year will know, like, I was queen bee.
Yeah.
I came back. I was so thick because I had Hunter.
You're so funny. I was so thick.
So like people were like, "Oh my god, Jessica, that's you! Like you don't even look the same."
You're so funny.
So I just kind of like rose to the top.
Yeah,
and then I dropped out.
You got your GED, right?
I did get my GED.
Yep, and you're going back to school.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, and I'm a senator. I had the interview in front of the president and the vice president, and I like had my hands folded like this on the table, ready to talk to them. They're like,
"It's informal."
They're like, "This is totally informal." Like, yeah. You know, I'm like,
we're here to have fun.
I'm sorry.
College is very unserious.
I guess so. Unserious. I went in there super serious, glasses on.
I did presentations in sweatpants, I'm like, hung over a lot.
That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. But yeah, like I guess I mean I don't think anybody of teenager age would be watching this, but
no, not really.
Like it does get better.
It does.
It does get better. It's hard. It's hard. Like
being
I had to drop out.
Worse.
Being a teenager was the worst years of my life.
Same.
They were hell. And being a mother on top of that made it even harder.
Can't even imagine.
And I remember there being times where I didn't want to do it anymore. And I'm so glad that I'm here now.
Of course.
And I've done every single day. Like, I never saw life being this good for me. And I'm glad that I didn't do anything rash to not see that.
Same.
But, and I feel like all mothers should know that being a mom isn't just who you are. You're also a person too, and you need to not forget that. Like, for years there, I didn't go out.
Yep.
I didn't have friends.
Yep.
Like, I just was I went to work and I was a mom. I didn't make any time for myself. And that's why I had the heart attack, because of stress. I wasn't taking care of myself. And I had to learn the hard way, like, even though you're a mom, you have to put yourself first.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you put your kids first, but
of course.
But you're a human being. If you don't put yourself first, there is going to be no you to put anywhere.
Correct.
So you got to remember that you are also a person and not just a mom.
Yes. And like, did you ever face any like, I want to say obviously, but like postpartum?
My God. Yes.
Yeah. And then like, was it obvious in the moment, or could you not even see that it was postpartum, or did you just think
I
that
knew
you were
what
sad?
was going on?
Oh.
I knew what was going on for sure, because it's a dark
time.
It's a dark place.
Sure.
It's like I was hearing voices. I was losing so much. I was only sleeping like 3 hours a night.
Yeah.
And then I was always so worried that something bad was going to happen to my kids. With Hunter, it wasn't as bad. I would say after 6 months he was born, that's when it got bad. But Kendall, it was instantly.
Ugh. Yeah.
It was like, and it wasn't any, like, sometimes postpartum is when, like, you don't feel love for your child, or you just don't feel the connection. With Hunter, I was very just like depressed, whereas with Kendall, I felt like I was going psychotic. I thought I was going crazy.
Yeah.
I wound up talking to the doctor, and they gave me some sleeping pills. They thought I just needed to sleep, and they were right. I did just need to sleep, because after I started getting some sleep, I was breastfeeding too, so there was a lot of shit going on. But no one really cared about me. I mean, like, I look back at it like I'm the only mom in my life, like, besides the women that are older than me.
Yeah.
So, like, my cousin and I had a falling out. Him and his girlfriend just had a baby. And we had a falling out because I thought she had postpartum depression.
Yep.
And I was asking my family about it. And it came from a place of no one ever checked on me.
Sure.
No one was ever like, hey, Jess, are you okay?
Yeah.
No one ever did that.
Right.
So I'm almost kind of glad that nobody did, because I would have overseen that, and I wouldn't want to, maybe not want to, but I probably wouldn't try and support mothers the way that I do.
It wouldn't have been like a conscious effort as
exactly.
much.
So that's like, I'm more concerned about the mother over the baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, yeah, it's so I can't even imagine then trying to be like hyper aware of others, making sure that like they're not going through those same things. I guess like for me, yeah, I don't even want to speak to it really. Do you want to discuss a little bit, like, to go back a little bit back towards like high school, like you coming back your senior year? Do you want to talk about the OCs a little?
Oh my God. If I ever become a millionaire, I easily have $100,000 for them.
I know.
I've thought about this so many times. Like, don't let me win the Mega Million.
I know.
They're one of the first people getting paid out.
I
don't think I'd be alive without them.
Well, that's sort of why I wanted to discuss, because like I do be shitting on like Bloom Trail a lot, but I do like the people who were there who truly cared about their jobs and cared about the kids that they were servicing. They were social workers,
Yeah.
from my perspective.
Mr.
Like
OC and Mrs. OC, I had median arcuate ligament syndrome for 4 years of my life. I suffered from that. And the one day I was crying because my stomach hurt so bad. And Mr. OC, he brought me to like this office to talk to me, like, what's going on. I laid everything out on the table. He told Mrs. OC, Mrs. and Mr. OC would bring me a muffin and an orange juice for breakfast every single day so I could just eat something. And they both would just like talk to me, and I told them about how like my mom and dad would favor Gabriel over me, and they were one of the few to believe me.
Yeah.
And they would talk to me about it. They always tried to not pressure me. They always tried to push me to do the best that I could. And when I got pregnant with Hunter, Mr. OC came to my baby shower.
Yeah.
Brought me a bunch of diapers, a baby sling holder, and Foo Fighters lullabies.
Cute. So cute.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Mr. OC is a teacher who went like above and beyond, and I don't think he knows he saved my life. I've never told him that, but I hope he knows.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they know,
I don't think I could ever come out and tell him like, hey, you kept me from killing myself.
I know.
But like, I really wish they'd know. If I ever become a millionaire, I will tell them. Yeah. They'll know. They saved my life.
Yeah.
They really did. They were just so supportive.
Yeah.
Even after I had the baby, they were so supportive. You remember I was in AMP stat or AP stats?
Yeah.
I was in labor.
Yeah.
And Mr. C was like, no, he's not due for another couple weeks. Like they both knew how long I was pregnant for, when the due date was, always asked me how I'm doing.
Yeah.
I miss that. That was one of the best relationships I had in my teen years, and I'll always remember that.
Yeah.
Like you, Mr. OC, Alessandra.
Yep.
Those are the main three. And Bailey.
Yes.
And Kayla. Fuck.
No, you had some good support.
I did have some good support, but like everybody supported me who I did have support from as much as they could.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough. Like I needed more support from the people. We were all just kids also. Yeah, exactly. But they did what they could. Right. You all did what you could.
Yeah. And like we also, I'm sure, had to unpack our own like shames and biases. Yeah. Like I know, like I'm sure back then I was very judgmental. And like my lived experience would just never have had the bandwidth to think about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that like unlearn, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. It's just like trying to unlearn judgment as being like the initial reaction to something.
Yeah, it's hard, but I feel like as you make a more conscious effort, it's kind of easier.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, I'm judging right now. I need to stop.
Yeah.
And you know, there's situations where it's like, okay, I would never have 4 baby daddies.
Like, don't laugh because that could be you. Why would that be me?
It wouldn't though. Like it just wouldn't. But it's like it isn't that I'm thinking negatively about it.
Right.
You know,
that just wouldn't be me.
It just I could never.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's hard to like tell myself that that's okay.
Yeah.
To like,
well, I think we get a lot of us get like, I don't know, judgment and like, I don't know, standards confused because like oftentimes we're not supposed, I don't know, one sort of doesn't exist without the other sort of.
Yeah.
A lot of times I don't think people are good at like differentiating judgment and standards.
It's kind of like, even though I say it out loud, I really don't care.
Correct.
Like when I say I would never have 4 baby daddies, like I really don't care if you do.
Right.
Like that's your life.
That's your life.
It has nothing to do with me.
It sounds rough.
It sounds rough.
But like that's your life.
Obviously,
I'm
you're
not
still
judging
here.
for
You're
real.
still kicking, right?
Right.
Like I'm not judging for real. I don't know the struggles you go through, but I'm not gonna dig my hole deeper.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm gonna learn from your mistakes. Like just because it's a mistake doesn't mean I think negatively on it.
Right.
We all make mistakes. We're all human.
Correct.
Like
correct.
And then there's stuff like what I'm really learning, because the field I'm going into is going to take a lot of non-judgment.
Yes.
So like I'm learning to hear, like I listen to true crime every single day. I go to sleep with it on. It helps me relax at night. It's like so I want to hear about how a mom killed her child and stuffed it in a suitcase.
So that's my dream.
That's my
dream. I want to hear about that. Yeah. You're wild for that.
I know. I have such a deeply disgusting, morbid curiosity. That's why I'm going into my field. Like, I feel like what I want to do is equal parts what's good for society and what I enjoy.
Right.
And so, like, people who are good at chemistry, they should be chemists or something like that.
Yeah.
People who are good at math can be mathematicians, like, or, you know what I mean? Like, people are good at certain things. Anyways, what was I saying before that?
We're talking about judgment, non-judgment.
I try to listen to those stories and not judge the person. I try to just hear it, take in the knowledge, and
let it go.
Do with that. Like, I just heard this true crime case yesterday where this girl convinced a guy to kill himself.
Queen.
Right.
Free her.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Free her for real, because the First Amendment is the freedom of speech. Is it not?
No, you're right.
And all she did was tell him, like, yeah, you should kill yourself. Like, here's how you can do it. Do I think she's a piece of shit? Kinda.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be judgmental. I did a lot of deep diving on her. She has her own mental health going on, but I think her defense did an incredible job defending her because, like I said, her words are protected under our very First Amendment to our Constitution. And unfortunately, if we want these laws to work, they have to work in every aspect.
Right.
And until there's a law put in place saying, like, coercing suicide is wrong, like, she could not get locked up for that. So she did get manslaughter, which I think even is a reach.
I guess I would agree. I don't know the full context. She didn't pull the trigger. But...
He's a grown adult.
Yeah.
It's a very controversial case. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to just learn to not judge it all. Like,
it's hard.
It's hard.
I think I realized in the last couple of weeks I'll be taking everything personal.
That's hard too. It's hard too because it's hard not to, because it's like I'm living this life, so I'm perceiving it through me. But yeah, like even working at Target, like I was telling you earlier, that guy who was like, well, I don't want the kids to see it. Like, why are you being a bitch to me? What did I do to you.
Yeah.
And it's hard to remind myself,
Bro.
like, okay, he's probably just stressed because it's Christmas.
Unfortunately, I was thinking about this on the car ride down here. Let a man peacock in front of me, and unfortunately, I will say something that's gonna make him silent for the rest of the day. So, like, you know how men, they be like, when they don't understand something, sometimes they be getting bigger. They be like, well, clearly I'm right. Yes. And they start, you know, because I've been arguing with grown men since I was 6 years old, bro. I am gonna peacock in a way that makes you look shameful. Like, you think you got a big dick?
Me with the officer.
You think you got a big dick? Wait until you see the strap I fucking pull out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yep. Fuck you mean?
Because, like, don't talk to me like that. And I think that's something I'd like to, like, one of my goals for next year is, one, harnessing that just a little bit, refining it just a little bit more. Yeah. I think I'm really close to...
Based on your work emails, like, you got it down.
They're still just a little too aggressive. Just a little.
I feel like you kind of have to be, especially in your field.
To a certain extent, I agree with you. Like, because if a man, in my opinion, if a man were to have sent those same emails, he would have been seen as, like, one, he's defending the project, and as he should, and, like, two, like, he would have gained, and I think I did gain respect from the things that I've been through at work the last couple weeks.
Hopefully, shit.
Now, who are you telling? But, like, I want to learn to be emotionally regulated as I'm going through, so that I know with 100% certainty that when I'm making the decision to peacock or whatever to get bigger, that I know that they 100% deserve that. That it's not coming from an emotional place, but, like, you do deserve that emotional reaction. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I think for me, that's I forget how we got there, but just, like,
I forgot too.
how I want to take, I don't know, what we've learned so far about the things that are inherently true about it. Like, at least for me, like, I am inherently confrontational. I am, like, those things have been ingrained in me since I was a child to defend myself. And, like, those things aren't just gonna go away. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I need to learn how to harness those things and then, like, use them for good. Yeah. That's something that I talked about a little bit the other week, but, like, being a retired mean girl and then using my mean girl for good. Yeah. Instead of just, like...
Yeah. I don't know. I never really was a mean girl.
Yeah.
I've had to learn to be a mean girl. Yeah. And that's been hard. Because my parents raised me to be all, like, nice and...
Same.
And now I'm an adult and I have to be a bitch and I hate it. I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I, like, have my dad's temper, but then my mom's need to be perfect. Yeah. And so, like, those things just do not coincide very often, you know? Yeah. And so, yeah, I, like, try to withhold for as long as I can. And then finally, at some point, I just, like, snap because I can't be perfect anymore. And I need to learn how to set boundaries before I get to the snap. Yeah. You know?
I've been learning to do that too.
It's whack.
Yeah. It's hard being a young adult.
Trying to still figure it out.
Yeah. And not having parents to really guide us.
Yeah. Because their emotional regulation is...
What is that?
Right.
You know? But I'm glad. We're, like, breaking the generational curses. We're trying. So far, I am. In the fact that I'm not spending my 20s with somebody who hates me or being married to a scumbag.
Well, you know. Yeah.
I think social media has seen me in 4 relationships. They'll see me in 10 if they gotta.
Well, I'll show social media as many relationships as it takes. I don't give a fuck. Like, and I don't think that...
I run a tight ship around here.
Yeah, well, that. But also, like, and what? I don't, like...
Social media is so fake to me. Like, I'll post, like, I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Like, I'll post that and just be kidding.
In bed.
Y'all don't know me in real life.
Like, right. I'm trolling.
Exactly.
That's just for fun.
It's just for fun, and people take it so fucking serious.
Oh, my God. Do you want to talk about shaking ass in front of your house, bro?
Oh, yeah. Y'all had me There's so many times.
Local cancellations.
Bro, right. The whole hood came to my rescue.
I know.
That was amazing. Thank you to everybody. Like, I just was doing something nice for my kids.
Bro.
And they're like, oh, she shook her ass on the porch.
That she be selling lemonade.
That she sells lemonade at. Okay. I was like, I didn't put my ass in the lemonade.
Right.
I did not do that.
I can't be a mom and shake ass.
Right. Like,
is that not allowed?
And like,
I feel like
Sri Lankers.
People be doing much crazier shit and being moms.
Yeah, for real. They just hate to see me. Mind you,
we were all close as kids. That's the part that really blew me.
That was my best friend.
I know.
That was my best friend. She turned on me randomly one day. I don't even remember why. It's so unimportant. She's so unimportant to me. I totally forgot. I had her blocked since before the pandemic.
Yeah.
How are you watching my stuff? Are you still watching my stuff? It's been 6 years. 6.
Just sitting there angry.
Just sitting there angry for 6 years. I could see maybe a year. Maybe.
Bro.
6 fucking years, guys, on my kids. I am not lying. I had her blocked. And I posted the video on my TikTok, so they're just watching my TikToks. Just weird. If you don't like me, what are you watching me for? And I have you blocked. So, like,
that's a big one.
I'd feel embarrassed.
I've had friends be like, I got rid of 600 people off of my social media because I know that they don't like me.
I just did that yesterday. I just did a purge. I deleted like 20 people.
Yeah. And it feels good to like go through and be like, I actually don't want to see your shit on my shit.
And I don't want you to see my shit.
For me, that like the restricting access of it all is so important to me. Like, because why do you think you deserve to see my shit, by the way?
You don't even like me.
Correct.
Like, it's just extra hater energy. I don't need
that. I don't need extra eyes watching.
No. I totally feel you.
But yeah. I don't know.
That shit was crazy.
I had to bring it up.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. The whole hood came to my rescue.
Yeah,
like,
they did.
Okay, she posted the status at like 7 a.m. I was asleep till 11. And people are like tagging me. They're sending me messages. I'm like, bro, I just woke up. And then I think I like made a video of me shaking my ass in front of my house.
It was funny.
Because y'all not going to try and tell me how to live my life. It's crazy.
It was a rough time period.
You live and you learn.
Because why are you acting like that? For
just
what?
haters,
We're grown. Yeah. I guess like if we were still kids, I'd be like, fine.
But yeah, we're like literally 25.
We're grown.
She's older than me. She's like 27.
Yeah.
3 baby daddies. Let me stop.
Right, anyway.
I'm gonna get canceled.
We should go smoke.
Yeah, we should. I was just thinking that.
Love y'all.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.